Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Model 3 using hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4, and it's a pretty nice day today, and we're going to be going through some residential areas and some main street driving. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe because I post videos like this one all the time. So if you guys are looking to get, a hardware 3 vehicle, an older Tesla, or maybe looking to subscribe to FSD yourself with the, like if you guys own a Tesla, and you guys want some experience, you guys want to see what it's like, you guys want to see just, how it handles everyday roads, and yeah. So it's going very well. It's accelerating. It was stopping at those stop signs. I was pressing the accelerator just a little bit just to get it through those stop signs. There are, a little bit of cars behind us. And we're going to be making a left at this light. It's staying pretty nicely behind the car in front of us. And we're getting over to the right, moving this camera. And it's very relaxing. It could really help with making your drives a lot more relaxing, a lot more peaceful. Stops very well. I'm not going to press the accelerator. We're going to see how it handles it. It is very hesitant with these in this older hardware. It really stops for a long time. Hopefully version 14 Lite fixes that. But we're going to be making a right at this light over here. Stops just before the crosswalk. That's perfect, so we can see if there's any cyclists or anything. We got good visibility, and we made that right, and that was really nice. It hugged the curb. Now we're getting over to the left lane here, or the middle lane. There's a lot of traffic above or in front of us, so hopefully we get through that. Slowing down a bit and coming to a nice stop behind this Kia. And for those of you who are new to the channel who haven't seen any of my videos, you guys probably noticed the terrible steering wheel wear. It's mainly caused by the heated steering wheel during the winter, probably. During the winter, my steering wheel was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it. But when I use the heated steering wheel, I use that a lot. I love that feature. I put on the max setting, and I grip really hard. I guess the steering wheel, I just guess I have a natural grip, or hard grip. And with my other cars, I don't ever have this issue. Because I guess the material is a lot different, like with leather and whatever the other materials were. With this material, I guess it's a lot more, it breaks down a lot easier. And also sometimes I park it in the sun, which is not ideal, so it probably has like some sort of like sun damage wear. I don't entirely know. If you guys also have a Model 3 and got it fixed and maybe checked it out with Tesla, like, it'd be cool to know exactly what went wrong there. If it was build quality, or maybe it was mainly my fault, and it's probably maybe a mixture of both, because I've had other cars that never had any steering wheel wear, and I think it just comes down to the material. But yeah, if you guys build quality is not Tesla's strong suit, especially for these older ones. Maybe the new one's a lot better, I have no idea, but these older ones, the build quality is a little bad. I don't know if it's a deal breaker though, because I love the technology though. The technology really makes up for it. The giant screen, I prefer. The minimalistic look, I like. If it was your one and only car, maybe I'd be a little bit more, worried about the build quality. But if it's like your third, fourth, or second car, Teslas, I feel like, are kind of worth it in that way. And we're coming up to this traffic. We're coming smoothly, staying good distance behind this car in front of us. And since the sun is in a weird position, the interior camera is having a pretty bad time figuring out where my eyes are. I've noticed that. I feel like different sun positions, the interior camera sucks, and it doesn't really recognize my eyes that well. I guess my eyes are just not ideal. Not ideal in all situations. I just wish there was a different way for the system to know you're aware instead of just an interior camera at the top. But I guess it's multi-purpose. It's trying to show you, like, you know, in the app you could see what's inside of your car. But personally, I'd prefer some other way of recognizing my eyes that is a little bit more private. But who knows? Maybe other cars have it. I have no idea. And also, if you guys are looking to get a Tesla or, you know, subscribe to the FSD software, be sure to comment down below if you have any questions, or, you know, if you guys are, you know, looking around and you guys are seeing all this, like, you know, videos about it, but you guys are not getting the answer you guys are looking for. Comment that question down below, and I'll be sure to answer it in a future video. I'm looking to do a Q&A video pretty soon, so I'll be sure to answer that very soon. And a lot of our viewers own Teslas and use FSD themselves. I've been seeing a lot of comments about that, you know, your opinions about your experience with Hardware 3 and maybe even the newer ones. And if you guys are watching, you guys have a Tesla and you guys have your own FSD experience, comment down below and reply to some of the comments and help each other out. That'd be pretty awesome. And also check out some of the links in the description. It'll really help support the channel. And yeah, while we're waiting in traffic, you could see on the screen how you could see all the cars moving in the left lane, and we're still stopped. It's just kind of how it is during, you know, rush hour traffic. And if you guys are in, you know, the city, if you guys experience a lot of traffic and you guys are just so exhausted. I remember being so exhausted from driving in traffic all the time, and now I feel like my quality of life in terms of driving has improved greatly using a Tesla for city driving and, you know, running errands and stuff. I think a Tesla is definitely a good daily driver for those in the city. For road tripping, I do get kind of annoyed with my electric vehicle experience. Personally, I just love road tripping, but not having to worry about, you know, where I need to charge, and honestly just my range. You know, my gas cars get a lot better range than this Tesla, but I did buy the, you know, base model or whatever, like, you know, the smaller battery pack, so it's not as good as maybe a long range or the dual motor or performance. So if range is an issue, then probably get the bigger battery packs, especially if it's your only car. But if you guys are in the city, it honestly doesn't matter. Like, I never really worry about the range in the city. It's just when I road trip far away, I prefer to choose a gas car. But definitely not a deal breaker. It's just, you know, electric cars solve different problems. And yeah, I'm not saying it's like impossible either. Like, you guys could road trip and have a really good experience, and I have had very good experiences, but it's just, you know, some places in northern Ontario it's just a lot more difficult. But if you guys don't do those kinds of road trips into, like, you know, the wild or whatever, then honestly it doesn't even matter. My other biggest worry is that the Tesla doesn't even have a spare tire, which is kind of crazy. I never knew that until I was buying it, and then I was like, damn, it does not have a spare tire. And I really considered if that was a deal breaker, but I was mainly going to use this for city driving anyways. So, and I also have a CA membership, so I don't really mind it. It's like, whatever, I'll just get it towed, I guess, if it breaks down. Or maybe there's like those fix-a-flat cans I should probably buy. But I'm not too worried about that. But if it's your only car, and, you know, if you guys don't have any of those roadside assistance services, and yeah, that could be a deal breaker. So it honestly just depends on your situation. Yeah, but so far this experience has been really nice. This drive has been really nice. Even though it was a little traffic, I was able to enjoy the conversation here. And the interior camera sucks. It's annoying me right now. Holy, you guys said I could like scroll. I am paying attention. My eyes are wide open. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I post videos like this one all the time, pushing hardware 3 to its limits and showcasing, you know, just how good it is. And check out some of the links in the description. It'll help support the channel. Check out some of the playlists. I have a long form playlist, shorts playlist, auto park playlist. And yeah, comment down below what you guys think, how you guys think FSD did, and whether or not you would consider getting it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.